Okay, hey, welcome back to another Black City Coffee vlog. We learned a lot in the last episodes, didn't we, for the Mill City Roasters 101 course. So now we're going to take what we've learned and actually execute upon it. And I think one of the big limiters that gets it, or challenges that gets in the way of online course taking, is maybe not so motivated to take action and actually implement it. When I was, I've been on a lot of, and actually hosted a lot of, some online courses. The biggest challenge is getting people to actually do what they learned, right? So, and I understand it's because you're, probably number one, you're lazy. Number two, fear of actually trying to execute, fear of failure, fear of success even, you know? So what we're gonna do is try to be accountable to the course that we took and the lessons that we did learn at least. And what we're gonna do today in this video is kind of point out all the things during the best procedures and safety protocols that were done during the last day of the course, and create a schematic like Derek talked about, and then clean it, you know, go through all of the things. So definitely in this video, or in this next series of maintenance and safety and best practices, do a cleaning video, because I have no idea what that looks like. So maybe I'll just go through it, record everything, maybe touch base with other roasters and see what's up. Okay, so let's get into it. Right away, looking at the roaster fan here, I believe this is the roaster fan. So there's this whole other side, the technicality even, you know, of understanding how this thing works, at least a basic knowledge, right? During class, Derek had a lot of understanding of how this turns onto this and affects this, and now you have fire. And I'm like, So I'm going to attempt to try to understand that for myself as well. And actually, I'm gonna go run and get my notes from class and start writing things down. I think what would be really helpful too is to have your roaster's manual out as well. So I have that right here. I actually had a question that I forgot to ask during the whole of class, and I always thought of it but didn't know how to word it. If the roaster has a capacity to go 5 kPa on the gas meter, why do we downregulate to 2.5 kPa? It's too powerful, or why would we even want to have that power? Do you have to have that amount of power to get the response? Not too helpful in terms of cleaning. That's why, I mean, I'm a visual learner, not really like a manual learner. And even pointing things out. And I think that's why Derek says, you know, make your own schematic. Number one thing with the safety and cleaning and the maintenance of your machine, number one was to create a schematic, number it 1 through 10, and label it. I missed the 9 one, so I'll have to figure what's that. I'll probably ask Lauren or Derek in the meantime. Number one was the roast air fan. Like I said, it's not really named the same way in the manual, but I'm pretty sure it's this thing right here, okay? They recommend to take it apart, clean it, and then put it back together. Okay, so this is the heart and the lungs of your machine. If this thing goes out, it's very expensive to fix, so you want to maintain it and show a lot of care and love to this particular part of your machine. The bend out of roast air. Oh, okay, so this thing, this pipe right here, that's number 2. You can get a lot of heavy buildup here. Okay, good to know. The in chaff can. So in would be that one right here. That part. So that whole thing. The chaff door. Okay, the doors are right here. I got 2 doors on my chaff can. The chaff can itself and the chaff inside. The cooling bend. Cooling bend would be over here. The cooling bend. That's this. It's bending. Okay, cooling fan right here. Number 7, the Y joint is number 8 up there. Number 9, I missed that one. Should have clarified. And then the cooling tray undercarriage. All right, so what was explained to us, again, 1 millimeter of buildup equals a 10% decrease in airflow. So I'm pretty sure I got that going on, I think so. And again, we're going to create a cleaning log and a cleaning schedule. And they recommend to clean every 40 or so roasts. 40 hours, every 40 hours. Again, you can always correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, okay? I appreciate that. Appreciate you looking out. Thank you. Alrighty, so I think my goal for today, this is a lot of stuff to do, is to create a schematic. So I'll do that. I'll do this on my own, kind of like off camera. I'll show you if I finish on time. I'll find a printout of the roaster. I think Mill City has some from their schematic, so I'll take a picture of it or something, and I'll label it myself. I really want to find out how dirty the roast air fan is, and that's my goal for this video. Clean it, put it back together, and if I can, try to just inspect the rest of these parts 1 through 9. Okay? Let me know what if you guys took the class with me, what was number 9 on the schematic? Let me know that. So you can see, here's the roast air fan right here. It's not very big because we got a small tiny baby machine, but we got to find a way to take this apart. Looks like a bunch of Phillip heads, and maybe taking this guy off for a second. I do try to vacuum this little gate here that surrounds this other little fan. But definitely need to do a better job of that. Take lots of pictures, he said. Take lots of pictures so you don't forget what the hell goes back where. This angle. Boop, 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 boop. I'm really afraid to take it apart. I really don't want to do that. Okay, but it would just be cool to see what's the buildup going on underneath here, huh? Let's do that. So at least we can take this off because I got the Mill City vent kit that, it's a little bit easier. Actually, I don't need to touch this. Let's just take this piece of tape off. Let's see what's in here. I've definitely been roasting more, so maybe. I don't know if I've had 40 hours of roasting though. No. Okay. All right, cool. You can see in there. Can you see in there? I'll take a picture of it for you. Ooh, yeah, wow. Okay. A little bit, not too much. A millimeter, maybe. Another important thing to have is when you're cleaning, probably should have had this on before, but a mask, it's an N95, and some gloves. I'm gonna get some gloves too, and I'll get started. Now, I haven't agitated any of the particulates yet. I sound very scientific like that for the most part. I could smell it though. I could definitely smell it. 1, 2. This is what happens when you're Asian, you don't have a nose. Whatever. Put on my gloves. I don't have a wire brush. I'll get it. I'll get all that stuff. You're supposed to have a wire brush and clean everything dry, meaning no water, no solution, because you don't know what that water or solution is going to do to your pipes. Is it going to rust stuff? Is it going to react a certain way? You don't know. So we want to be safe and clean in a dry fashion, but still represent what we do. Like I said, you're supposed to use a wire brush, right? A nice little wire brush. I don't have that. So what I'm going to do is have the vacuum going at the same time with this little paintbrush that I have and just kind of sweep things into it. So this is basically really clean now. So in order to take this apart, I need to take this. Got 3 bolts, 3 screws here. Definitely want to use a hand screwdriver so you don't strip anything. Try to go gently. Okay, they're not screwed in too tight, so that's good. Another tip. Once you do this, once you take the time to take apart your roaster, clean it, put it back together again, you should just have a kit. A kit of tools, a kit of cleaning things, just put it all in one bag, put that away and call it Coffee Roaster Cleaning Kit. Put the schematic in there, put the log in there, you know, just put everything together. Because I hate having to go freaking search for everything, so I had to find a smaller driver. Alas, this would not happen as much as if you had your own workstation, your own tool shed. Is my good to have a little basket for all your stuff. When I had the hot top, I was taking that thing apart all the time, so, you know, same thing, same principle. Okay, let's clean it. So same thing, we're gonna just brush in all those particulates on that little gate fan thingy. I don't know if you can see it. Okay, that's that. So now we have this whole thing connected to this part, and we need to take that part out. So let's continue to do that. Ooh-wee. All right. I'm gonna get a picture for you. We're going to clean this, I'm going to put it back together, and that'll be it. We'll do the cooling tray and the rest of the components another time, okay? This takes a lot of time. Okay, so it's connected to this cord here, and I can see there's another little fan here that's covered in a bunch of sooty stuff. And I want to be able to get into that and clean that, so how am I going to do that? See some stuff here. And you know, this brush is very gentle, so I really just wanted to go through the motions, take it apart, a little dry run through, a little walk through of what this would feel like for me. But I would definitely want something more sturdier. Yeah, there's this, see, this gate thingy here. And I need to get in there. This is all enclosed, so I don't feel like I need to open it. But yeah, this thing is covered. But we can clean this fixture here. This vent coming out. Let's put this back. Alrighty, so I feel like it's as clean as it's gonna get without having all the right tools, but it's good. Like I said, I haven't been roasting that much, you know. But not bad. Not bad. Thermal tape for extra measure. Okay. Yeah, like this is, I feel it's just like a protection for the roaster fan. Okay. Okay. So, all right, back. So, I created really quickly just on Google Sheets a roast log and cleaning log. Boop, okay. It's super simple. Date, hours roasted, clean date, notes. Brand it. Today it will be June 23rd, 2020. Hours roasted, no. Clean date. Yep, we cleaned. Roast, air, fan, and bend. We didn't make the schematic. Like I said, I'm gonna do that off camera, the roast air bend. But there you go. So that was the first time I actually like took it apart and was seeing everything inside there. There's another fan, right? That little tiny one on the outside where it's covered by a gate. Maybe you guys can help me out, or Mill City can help me out, or I'll reach out to them, whatever. But how do I clean that part? That's my question, because it is covered in some particulates. Some fuzzy coffee particulates. Goal was pretty much accomplished today. We were able to just go through the motions, see what's up. I need to get better tools. I need to have a little bit more organized workspace, more time. I need more time. I want to not have to think about anything that I want to do before and after a cleaning day. I want to dedicate an entire day to just maintenance and cleaning, if I'm going to be doing that, right? You can't just like do it on a whim like I did today. But I just wanted to see, right? So it's good to go through the motions instead of when things are falling apart or things are broken. I'd say job well done today. It was a success today. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope that was helpful and useful. I think for me that would have been useful before. We'll see you next time in the next vlog. Bye bye.